Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I hope you will pray for me by leaving a dislike on my video. So it's Monday morning, and I would have had a very good weekend this past weekend. I had gone to an art show to network with people, and I discovered some additional hacks that I can do in terms of photographing my art and in terms of people that I should meet with my art project. So that was good. I didn't get to play Ticket to Ride Berlin just yet, but I played a couple of other games. I played somebody in chess of an expert actually, and that was good. It gave me some insight on some chess AIs that I'd like to work on in the near future. And then I learned a couple of TCGs. There's some new expansions to Magic the Gathering. So it was all good. And unfortunately, what should have been the best weekend I had in years came to a screeching halt when I almost got hit by a pickup truck while taking a very routine walk. And I live in an Airbnb. I was just taking a walk down to a local trail where I usually like to unwind before I go to bed. I have a lot of social anxiety. Going to a chess event or a TCG event can really get my wheels spinning, and sometimes I just need to relax from that. All of a sudden, this pickup truck makes a very sharp left turn, almost like he had changed his mind last second, probably, and he's barreling down at me, and I literally had to run for my life, and he probably doesn't even know he almost hit somebody. I looked at him; his eyes were just staring right through me. He doesn't know he almost hit somebody. Uh, and I don't know if what would happen if he happened to suddenly see this video and put the pieces together. I don't think he's going to watch this video. Few people watch my video, certainly not local people, right? Anyway, uh, although sometimes I share these stories with my colleagues, and I don't know. I wonder what would happen if word suddenly got out and he put the pieces together that he almost hit me. But I'm gonna think about during the Christmas holiday. I'm planning to do some traveling. I hope to go back to Seattle, where I had a few friends that I still stay in touch with. I hope to maybe go to Wallace, Idaho, although there's not a whole lot of time. I'm trying to think how to do this. I thought maybe I could fly to Seattle and pick up a rental car there, because that way I could handle both Seattle and Wallace, right? You can't really fly anywhere close to Wallace, but that's still very tight in terms of time. Well, I'll have to think about it. But once I do get there, I'm going to look for career opportunities in the Wallace area, maybe Coeur d'Alene, because I didn't run into any of this drama back in Wallace. People accepted me for being solo sexual. People didn't drive like a maniac over there. Um, and it was a lot easier to network with people. I think I would have played a couple of games of Ticket to Ride Berlin had I been living there at this point in time. The only difficulty is the career path, right? There isn't much in the way of computer science. I guess there is the University of Idaho in Coeur d'Alene, right? And then I could live in Wallace. It's about a 60-mile drive each way, but that's okay. We're talking about the countryside in Wallace, Idaho, right? Which I love anyhow. And I'll definitely be playing a lot of Ticket to Ride over there. The other thing I like about there is that there's a lot of acceptance of solo sexuals. The slight thing that I don't like is that there's not a lot of emphasis on healthy eating, right? Good luck finding any healthy food over there. I remember I used to have to do my shopping in Coeur d'Alene when I lived in Wallace, Idaho, right? Every week, every Saturday, there was a bowling event over there. Anyhow, I would go there and pick up the groceries for the week. In Wallace, Idaho, good luck finding any healthy foods. But there's a lot of tolerance for people who eat healthy, even though you can't find very many healthy foods at the corner store in Wallace. When you do bring your healthy foods from Coeur d'Alene, there's a lot of acceptance, right? You go to a holiday party and you say no to food, that's the end of the story, right? And people don't drive like a maniac, right? If I went to Wallace, Idaho and preached about not eating and driving, people would probably just think I'm annoying because they already know, right? All right. Anyways, please continue to pray for me. I'm a little bit traumatized right now. I'm actually having a hard time getting going. I'm going to be late for work today, all because I'm kind of traumatized about the roads here in Phoenix, and I'm going to think hard about moving back to, or even back to Seattle. I didn't seem to run into so much car drama in Seattle, although I ran into a lot of discrimination for being solosexual, for having dietary restrictions. At least I didn't drive around so many maniacs, right? So that's a tough one. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.